Hello and welcome to another edition of UFO Video Addicts. Let me give you a preview of what I got coming up in this video. The first is a strange winged object sitting in low Earth orbit detected by the ISS. And I think, this is like not the first time this object has been seen. This is a cube that was caught falling from the sky in New York. Also have this green meteor falling from the sky in Australia. Let's see, this is a strange UFO caught on camera from 2012 in the Netherlands. Also have this Reddit video of a strange red glow in Brunswick, Maine. Let's see, this is a story about this guy who went out hunting and encountered two Bigfoot. Actually, because he had his hunting rifle with him, I think he used his scope and he looked at the Bigfoot and he said he couldn't shoot because it looked too human. Let's see, this is a hour-long presentation of different archaeological evidence to indicate that humans have been on planet Earth much longer than, we've been taught to believe. And this guy here, he talks about how scientists or archaeologists, they try to fit their belief with the evidence. Here he talks about how, these human footprints and how the scientists try to claim that, it must have been some ape-like creature with anatomically human footprints. But anyways, let's see. Page I found with all kinds of different evidence that our people in the ancient past had, lots of technological advancements and altered, the earth and things like that. But anyways, check that out. And let's see. And then last is this article here about the possibility of Saturn's largest moon being artificial, Iapetus, because it has this ridge that goes around the entire planet, as if two pieces were put together. But anyways, let's go to this video here. Let me go full screen now. I'm pretty sure I've done something, or I've posted a video of something very similar. I'm not too sure if this is the same video, but anyways, check this out. So this guy is, here he is. I guess he's just checking out the ISS.
Se está alejando, ya se fue. Desde luego que era algo, o que desapareció. A ver si un ovni. Vamos a ver, ahí, ¿qué es eso? A ver, ahí vemos algo. Ah, Chihuahua. Vean eso. Órale. ¿Qué es eso tú? Vean.
Yeah, and it looks like there's a bunch of other, like this thing is huge, and it looks like there's other ships around it. Anyways, I've been getting hit with copyright violations, so I can't play too much of this video. Anyways, but the link will be in the description. Let's go to this one. Yeah, this one is quick. I a lot of times when people make these videos, I always have to question, what was the possible motivation for making a video? You know what I mean? Because people, that's how you can tell sometimes if a video is fake. You try and find out, why is a person even filming in the first place? But I imagine the person, based on the moon being right in the center of the screen, that the person was trying to capture the moon. But anyways, check this out. This happens real quick. There it is. And that's it. And then it looks like he saw it, and then he tries to scramble to capture it again, but he's not able to. So that's all you really get. Real quick. It's only a 46-second video. Kind of interesting. I hardly doubt that's like a box that it dropped out of a plane or something like that. But anyways, check out the link. Let me go to this one here. Now this is just a green meteor coming from the sky in Australia. I don't think there's anything necessarily spectacular. Or this, oh, this is in Turkey.
Witnesses reported hearing a loud explosion as it crashed towards Earth. Yeah, I know.
But it glowed green, which is kind of interesting. Anyways, link to that will be. But it glowed green, which is kind of interesting. Anyways, link to that will be in the description. Let's go to. Oh yeah, no, this is another quick video, only 43 seconds. You know, how many of these videos have I seen now of these, you know, these objects just zooming across the sky? And there it goes. You know, there's a bunch of these videos out there now. You know, a lot of people are flying drones, and you know, maybe they're just catching B-roll or something like that. But they are, you know, capturing these objects that, I mean, I imagine these things must have been flying through our skies for a long time, and it's just now we're being able to detect them. But anyways, link will be in the description. Yeah, this is just some strange red glow over Maine. Like I don't think this is like a, you know, like a power plant or anything like that. It doesn't usually light up the sky that way. That's interesting. When it gets completely dark, you don't see anything. Anyways, linked will be in the description. Let's go to this. Oh, yeah, okay, now this one here, like I said, this guy went out hunting. He happened to be standing very close to a Bigfoot. And then here, I'll just let him tell the story.
And I knew that after looking at it, I was in a situation because it was cold. You know, the moisture was coming out of its mouth, its nostrils. It looked really, really human. The face was human. The eyelashes, I could see the eyelashes, you know, the eyes, the teeth were big teeth, flat teeth like our teeth. So anyway, I'm sitting there and I'm looking at it, and it's really PO'd at me. And it lets out a roar like a lion. Well, about 100 yards to the northeast, there's this really, really loud whistle comes back, you know, a signal to the growl. Well, this creature looks over that way and whistles back in the same tone of whistle, and then turns and looks at me. Well, I'm kind of like, hey, you know, what's going on here? You know, something's up. I'm in trouble, big trouble. Well, all of a sudden I hear movement coming from that direction, and I knew whatever he signaled was coming to meet up with him. And I knew that I was probably going to be the one going to be on the losing end of the stick, you know. Well, I thought it was a feral human.
Anyways, this guy goes on to describe how these things end up chasing him. Yeah, you know, again, after all these stories, again, do you think this guy's actually lying? Look at his face. You know, look at him tell the story. Okay, I don't believe he's lying. But based on the number of these stories, you know, I've come to the, well, not I've come to the conclusion, but other people who do study this have come to the conclusion that there's at least 4 different species of these Bigfoots, and they're not animals. They're just another species of hominids that live, you know, in areas that we choose not to. They most likely avoid us. But there's too many stories of these, you know, family units, and you know, there's other videos of, like, you know, a group of Bigfoot hunting buffalo in Yellowstone. So there are obviously groups of them, and they maintain family units. So yeah, these things are real, and yeah, I get so many these people that refuse to believe these things in spite of all the evidence. But anyways, interesting story. Check it out. Link will be in the description. Okay, yeah, now this story here, this guy just presents all kinds of evidence to indicate that, what we've been taught about human evolution and modern humans, you know, only existing for, you know, maybe 250,000 years, it's all false, or it's wrong. right? Because now there's so much more evidence that we're finding that indicates, yeah, that everything that we've been taught is wrong. But anyways, here he talks about how scientists try to fit the evidence into their belief system as opposed to changing their belief system. So let me go back just a little here.
Prince. Now, neither Mary Leakey nor Tim White believe that humans like us existed between 3 and 4 million years ago. So how did they explain the footprints? Well, they proposed there must have been some kind of ape man, some kind of hominid who had feet exactly like modern human feet. Now, we have the skeletal remains of the hominins that existed at that time in Africa. They're varieties of Australopithecus. And the foot structure of Australopithecus is not like that of a modern human being. It has very long toes, sort of like human fingers, a first toe that can move out to the side like a human thumb. So actually, the only creature known to science from skeletal evidence that has a foot exactly like that of a modern human being is a human being like us. So what did Mary Leakey actually find? I think she found evidence that humans like us were existing in Africa almost 4 million years ago. Now, some people will say, okay, footprints are a little bit ambiguous. It would be better if you had human skeletal remains that age. And such things have been reported in the professional scientific literature.
Anyways, yeah, this goes on for more than an hour, but yeah, he goes to show how the human footprints existed alongside Australopithecus. And did you hear how he described the Australopithecus feet? Okay, the Australopithecus was some type of lemur or a primate, right? Modern Homo sapiens do not possess any traces of Australopithecus genes. So this notion that we evolved from, Australopithecus from Lucy is complete bullshit again. And if you look at the timeline, right, Australopithecus or Australopithecines existed alongside Homo habilis, which is, the first hominid species that we've detected. So, yeah, so while Australopithecines were swinging in trees, the first hominid was walking the earth. And again, the first hominid that we know that was walking the earth, they're not connected to us, okay? Modern Homo sapiens do not possess any DNA traces. So, we all existed exclusively. We're all mutually exclusive. So yeah, this notion that, that we evolved from these other hominid species is complete bullshit. But anyways, this is a very interesting talk that this guy gives. But yeah, he goes to show how there's a lot of evidence that modern humans existed much longer than we've been taught. And also here, yeah, this is, I found this on my Facebook page. These are all ancient sites, that show that there had to have been an advanced species here on Earth, alongside primitive, next to primitive humans, just like today. I mean, we are an advanced species. We're landing probes on Mars. We're sending probes out to the edges of the solar system, right? And as we do that, there are still primitive tribes that live deep in the Brazilian rainforest. I'm sure in some other parts, like in the Philippines or the Sentinelese, there are still primitive tribes that live or that are uncontacted from us, that live right alongside of us. So why couldn't it be, or why couldn't the same situation have occurred in the past? While these advanced people that were cutting these stones out of the rocks, they were also primitive humans. Look at that. But anyways, check this out. You know, a bunch of different stuff showing evidence that ancient humans, like here, this one I'm not too sure, because someone was saying in the comments here that there's a cable here, and so they think this is a modern day cut, but I'm not too sure about that. But anyways, link will be in the description. And this is the last article here. This is some photos to indicate that Saturn's largest satellite is most likely artificial. And it's based on this ridge here that goes completely around the planet. And it's as if two halves were put together. And I don't think you find this feature on any other moon within our solar system. But anyways, check out this article here. Oh yeah, there's some other stuff. Look at that surface. Look at that square. Right angle. I mean, this looks like some of the stuff that's on the Nazca lines. But anyways, link to this will be in the description. That is going to be it for this video. If you like things like this, please give this video a thumbs up. Please share this video. And if you're new to the channel,